And no apology from the Denver cop seen in this video, seen shoving a man with his hands in his pockets. Officer Choice Johnson is appealing his 30-day suspension. 7 News reporter Molly Hendrickson following today's hearing. And Molly, today the victim testified.
And his story has remained unchanged. Brandon Schreiber says he was outside of One Up here asking the Denver cop to let his brother go when that camera caught the officer's response that even took Schreiber by surprise. Officer Choice Johnson was silent leaving his appeals hearing, but victim Brandon Schreiber and his attorney were not.
I'm shocked that the city would even question it, or that he wouldn't just kind of own it and say, you know what, I made a big mistake and I need to learn from this.
Johnson wants his 30-day suspension overturned. Cameras caught the off-duty Denver cop violently shove Schreiber, who had his hands in his pockets outside this LoDo bar. Johnson first lied, saying Schreiber lunged at him before this video exposed the truth.
This just is status quo for the Denver Police Department. They fail to discipline their officers, and when they do just discipline their officers, the officers appeal and are usually successful in those appeals.
Johnson is unapologetic. Today, his attorney suggesting Schreiber was aggressive, swearing, and by having his hands in his pockets, actually threatening because he could have had a weapon. A defense that isn't sitting well with a man who feels the cop walked away with a slap on the wrist.
I think he should have been fired. I don't think that he deserves to be an officer of the law. He's a peace officer. He's supposed to serve and protect, and he's clearly hurting people.
And Johnson has been accused of excessive force 18 times. He has been cleared of all of those cases except for this one. That hearing continues tomorrow. A decision isn't expected for several weeks. We're live in Denver tonight. Molly Hendrickson, 7 News.